Welcome students. Today I am gonna be teach you the B Pharmacy second year semester third subject, that is pharmaceutical organic chemistry. Now in this the first chapter is benzene and its derivatives. So friends and students, today we will discuss the benzene and its derivatives. Okay. Now come to the slide. Okay, this is the topic name, benzene and its derivatives. Now first we will start with the benzene. Now what is benzene? If you see here, benzene, the molecular formula of benzene is C6H6. Okay, so this is the molecular formula of the benzene, that is C6 and H6. This is the formula of benzene. Now if you look to the structure, then we will find in many of books we can see the structure of pure benzene is given as displaying on the board. That is, so this is the structure of benzene in which 6 carbons and 6 hydrogens are attached. Now how these are arranged or these are attached? So here each carbon is connected with other carbon in a cyclic ring, that is a 6-membered ring. Okay, so this is the 6-membered ring. This is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4, suppose this is 5, and this carbon is the 6th carbon. So here 6 carbons are attached to 6 hydrogens. Okay, now the valency of carbon is 4. So how 6 carbon can be attached to a 6 hydrogen? So to solve this problem, the 6 carbon, they are attached in a cyclic ring form. Okay, cyclic ring form. That's why only 6 hydrogens are required to satisfy their valency. Now here each carbon is satisfying the valency of 4. Okay, so we can write this structure in this form, that is in this form where the 6 carbons are attached. Okay, so this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this is the 6 carbons which are attached. And also benzene have 3 conjugated double bonds. Okay, where is 3 conjugated double bonds? So this is the 1 double bond, this is 2nd double bond, and this is the 3rd double bond. What is the meaning of conjugated? So here the meaning of conjugated is alternate double bond, means first will be single bond, then double bond, the next bond will be single, then double. So this pattern is called as the conjugated pattern. So here this is the double bond, suppose, and this is single bond. Now this is a double bond. Okay, then this single bond, this double bond, and this single bond. So this pattern is called as the conjugated pattern. Okay, now generally we can write the benzene structure in this form also, where we have to draw a one circle inside the ring. Okay, so this is the benzene structure that we have seen. Okay, now fact. Okay, we have to prove that, or means we have to see how this structure is come into exist, or what are the different proofs by which we conclude that the benzene is exist in this structure. हमें यहाँ पे प्रूफ देना है या फैक्ट बताना है कि किस तरह से बेंजीन पे जो स्ट्रक्चर कंफर्म हुआ है वो इसी शेप में अवेलेबल है. तो उसके लिए बहुत सारे फैक्ट हैं और कुछ एक्सपेरिमेंट किए हैं. ओके, सो वी विल सी. द फर्स्ट फैक्ट इज दैट बेंजीन कैन टेक 3 मॉलिक्यूल्स ऑफ हाइड्रोजन्स, मीन्स 6 हाइड्रोजन्स. ओके, 1 molecule of hydrogen is, this is the 1 molecule of hydrogen, H2. So this is 1 molecule. So each molecule have 2 hydrogens. So 3 molecules will have 6 hydrogens in presence of catalyst like nickel or platinum to form a cyclohexane. So this reaction is possible with the benzene, that when benzene is react with 3 molecules of hydrogen in the presence of nickel. Okay, this is the nickel. Now nickel is what? Nickel is a catalyst. Okay, nickel is a catalyst, and this reaction is called as the reduction reaction. Okay, this reaction is called as the reduction reaction. Okay, we will see in later what is the meaning of reduction and what is the meaning of oxidation. Okay, so here three hydrogens, these three hydrogens, they are combined with the benzene to form a cyclohexane. So where they are adding, so each double bond is breaking, okay, and after breaking of double bonds, each hydrogen is adding at the place, in the place of the double bond. Okay, so here 6 additional hydrogens, they are attached to the structure. Now this double bond is converted into the saturated single bond. Now the formula of this cyclohexane is C6H. Now it will be 12. Okay, now it will be 12. Why? Because here each corner is represent CH. Each corner represent the CH. That's why here are the 12 hydrogens are there. So each corner exists or represent the CH bond. So these 6 carbons plus this all 6 hydrogens. Okay, they are combined to the 6 hydrogens. Okay, so cyclohexane contain 12 number of hydrogens in the structure. Okay, so this is one proof. This is one proof that we can add 6 hydrogens to the benzene ring. So it means that the benzene has cyclic 6-membered ring. Okay, now second proof is that in presence of sunlight, okay, in presence of sunlight, benzene readily add 3 molecules of chlorine to form benzene hexachloride. Okay, again here 3 molecules of chlorine. Okay, so chlorine has the valency 1. क्लोरीन का वैलेंसी 1 है, like हाइड्रोजन also, which also have the 1 वैलेंसी. सो क्लोरीन का जो वैलेंसी है वो 1 है. तो जब ये बॉन्ड ब्रेक होगा, डबल बॉन्ड, ओके, 1 वैलेंसी वाला जो भी आइटम है क्लोरीन है वो वहां पर ऐड हो जाएगा. ओके, सो यहाँ पे 6 क्लोरीन एलिमेंट और आइटम जो है वो ऐड हो रहे. इट मीन्स दैट इट हैज 3 डबल बॉन्ड्स. उसमें 3 डबल बॉन्ड थे. जब डबल बॉन्ड ब्रेक होगा तो 6 क्लोरीन एटम जो वो उसमें एब्जॉर्ब हो जा रहे हैं. ठीक है, तो हियर 6 क्लोरीन एटम्स आर एब्जॉर्ब्ड इन द स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ बेंजीन. इट मींस दैट द बेंजीन हैज 3 unsaturated double bonds. Okay, so this is the benzene hexachloride. Now third proof is that the benzene react with ozone to form a triozonide. Okay, so benzene when react with the ozone, it form the triozonide. So this is the structure of triozonide. This is the benzene. Okay, this structure is the benzene, this is the ozone. Okay, and this benzene react with the ozone in this way and it form the triozonide of the benzene. So from these 3 experiment it is proved that benzene has 3 double bonds. Okay, benzene कितने हैं? benzene में 3 double bonds present है, वो हमें इस 3 एक्सपेरिमेंट से प्रूव हो गया है. ठीक है. Now benzene behaves like saturated compound. Okay, benzene behave like a saturated compound. What do you mean by saturated compound and what do you mean by unsaturated compound? So if you see the difference between saturated and unsaturated, so here simply we can say that saturated compound means single bond compound, they are saturated. C single bond C is a saturated compound, whereas unsaturated means C double bond C, it is a unsaturated compounds. Okay, it is a unsaturated compound. So here the meaning of this sentence is that benzene has 3 double bonds. Okay, it means that the benzene is a unsaturated compound but still it act like a saturated compound. Okay, उसका प्रूफ क्या है? उसका प्रूफ ये है कि benzene resist oxidation. Okay, so in chemistry, in chemical principle, if a compound is unsaturated then it easily undergo oxidation. It easily undergoes the oxidation. Since benzene also have the unsaturation, means double bonds are there, so it should undergo oxidation process, but benzene resist oxidation. Okay, benzene resist the oxidation means benzene जो है oxidation को support नहीं करता है, या benzene का oxidation easily नहीं होता है, it's not possible. Okay, so this is the one contradictory, that if benzene is unsaturated compound then it should undergo oxidation process, but still it is not undergoing the oxidation. Even strong oxidizing agents, okay, like chromic acid, then potassium permanganate, if they are also using, then also benzene is not allowing the oxidation process. Okay, so this benzene is act as a saturated compound still, though it have the 3 unsaturated double bonds or conjugated double bonds, but still it act as a saturated compound. So this is the one. Okay, now second, benzene undergoes substitute reaction rather than addition reaction. Okay, so here this is the second, that benzene undergoes substitution reaction rather than addition reaction. मीन्स अगर बेंजीन में डबल बॉन्ड्स अगर होते तो डबल बॉन्ड्स को ब्रेक करके ओके हम उसमें दूसरे एलिमेंट को ऐड कर सकते है ना, हम ऐड कर सकते हैं, बिकॉज डबल बॉन्ड में ब्रेक करना है और जो ब्रेक हुए जो इलेक्ट्रॉन्स जो ब्रेक होंगे उसमें हम एक अदर एलिमेंट या एटम को यहाँ पर ऐड कर सकते हैं, बट यहाँ पर बेंजीन में ये पॉसिबल नहीं है. बेंजीन में क्या हो रहा है, बेंजीन में हो रहा है सब्स्टिट्यूशन, मीन्स replacement of one element from the other element, that is called as a substitution. Okay, see उसका proof है यहाँ पर, proof क्या है? Okay, being unsaturated in nature, benzene is expected to undergo addition reaction, but it does not decolorize, okay, bromine in the presence of carbon tetrachloride solution and undergo substitution reaction like nitration, sulfonation, etc. All these reactions are typical of saturated compound. See here, this is the structure of benzene. Clear? Now when the benzene is react with the bromine in the presence of carbon tetrachloride, so it must form a addition product where a double bond should be break. Okay, this bond is breaked and 2 bromine atom must be added. This is called as an addition reaction. But this is not formed. But this is not formed. This is not formed. Why? Because benzene support substitution reaction, not addition reaction. Whereas when benzene react with the bromine in presence of ferrous tribromide, then it gives the, this is the bromobenzene, or this is the bromobenzene. So here the formula of this bromobenzene is what? It is C6H5 and Br. Okay, so where here the one hydrogen is replaced with the bromine atom, this is called as substitution. Okay, so C6H6 होना चाहिए था, बेंजीन का जो फार्मूला है वो H6 है, but here one hydrogen is replaced, that's why H5 and this bromine atom is attached or replaced with the one hydrogen, and this hydrogen and one bromine element atom, it form the HBr, hydrobromide. Okay, hydrogen bromide. So this is the bromobenzene and this hydrogen bromide. So these two experiment, they suggest that benzene is act as a saturated compound, it would behave like a saturated compound. These are the two facts. Is it clear? If you have any doubt or if it is not clear, then you can comment in a comment box, then I will explain you in a later. Okay, so dear students, अगर आपने अभी तक इस चैनल को सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया है तो आप अभी इसको सब्सक्राइब कर लीजिए और बेल आइकन पर क्लिक कर लीजिए, ताकि जब भी मैं न्यू वीडियो ऐड करूंगा तो आपको वो इजीली मिल जाएगा. ओके, okay, now the next point is Kekule's structure of benzene. Now this structure, it was given by a scientist whose name was Friedrich August Kekule in the 1865. Okay, so this is the scientist who has given the structure, who has proposed the structure of benzene, and whose name was a Kekule. Now according to him, the 6 carbon atoms of benzene are joined together by alternate single and double bonds. Okay, that we are saving in the structure that 6 carbon atoms, they are connected or they are attached with each other in a alternative single and double bonds, okay, and they form a hexagonal ring. Okay, it form what? Hexagonal ring. Now each carbon is further connected to a hydrogen atom, but there are three main objection of the Kekule's structure. मतलब ये प्रपोजल है, जो उसका स्टेटमेंट है, तो उसमें तीन ऑब्जेक्शन है या तीन उसमें व्हाट यू कैन से लिमिटेशंस हैं, और वी कैन से इट्स ड्रॉबैक्स और लिमिटेशन ऑफ दिस structure. The first limitation is that this structure could not explain the stability of benzene towards oxidizing agents and cannot explain the substitution reaction after having three double bonds. Okay, so this is one objection that we have seen in above, that benzene itself does not undergo oxidizing reaction, whereas other unsaturated compounds, they easily undergo the oxidizing reaction. So this is one problem, one objection. And second objection is that benzene undergoes substitution reaction rather than the addition reaction. If it is an unsaturated compound, if it have three double bonds, then it must have undergo the addition reaction, but it is not undergoing the addition reaction, rather it is going under the substitution reaction. Okay, this is the first objection. Now second objection is that what it is, according to structure. Okay, I will zoom the screen so you can see easily. According to this structure, only one mono substituted and two di substituted products exist, but in actual only one mono substituted product is known. The position of single and double bonds are not fixed, but they are oscillate back and forth, which is not explained by the Kekule's structure. Okay, if benzene contain three double bonds which are alternate to each other, then they must give one or two mono substituted product and two di substituted product, but it is not happen. Okay, suppose see, I will draw the structure here. If this is the benzene structure, okay, this is the benzene ring. This is benzene. Okay, now when benzene is undergoing mono substitution reaction, then it should give, okay, this product, that is a mono substituted product. Okay, but rather than it is giving more than two product. Okay, so one product is this type, okay, and second product is like this. So here the chlorine group is attached to the carbon which is connected to the second carbon with double bond, but here chlorine atom is attached to the carbon where it is connected to the second carbon in a single bond, with a single bond. So this product is also possible and this product is also possible. Okay, so it is giving two mono substituted product. Okay, so this is the meaning of this objection, that according to this structure only one mono substituted product and two di substituted product exist, but actually one mono substituted product is known, the position of single bond and double bond is not fixed. Okay, so the position of double bond is not fixed here. Okay, see in this structure the position of double bond is between these two carbon atom, and here the position of double bond is between these two carbon atoms. Okay, so this double bond position is not fixed, it is oscillate back and forth, and that is not explained by the Kekule's structure. And the third objection is that the Kekule's formula for benzene contain two kinds of bonds, that is one type is single bond and second type is a double bond, है ना. Kekule का जो फार्मूला है उसमें ये एक्सप्लेन किया हुआ है कि there is a two double bonds. Okay, there are two types of bond, one is single bond and second is the double bonds. Okay, but actually when we see the structure of benzene in a X-ray diffraction Okay, this is a technique of analysis, X-ray diffraction. Then we are come to know that the angle of each bond is 120 degree. Okay, and second thing, the length of all C single bond C bond are equal. Okay, whereas the length of single bond is not equal with the length of double bond. Okay, double bond का जो लेंथ है और सिंगल बॉन्ड का जो लेंथ है वो दोनों इक्वल नहीं रहते, वो दोनों का जो लेंथ है वो डिफरेंट वैरी होता है. ठीक है, बट इन द स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ बेंजीन द ऑल bonds they are having the equal length. Okay, so it must be that, okay, it must be that the all bonds are equal in length. It means that there is a no single bond or no double bonds, there is a equal type of bond. Okay, all bonds are equal, either they are all double bonds or single bond, but this is also not possible. Okay, so उसके लिए ये उसमें कुछ ऑब्जेक्शन थे जिसको बाद में जो है सॉल्व करने के लिए सेकंड कंसेप्ट आया, दैट इज ए रेजोनेंस स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ द बेंजीन. सो Kekule's structure failed to explain the unusual stability and equality of C single bond C bond length. Okay, single bond C bond length in benzene. तो इसी को प्रॉब्लम को सॉल्व करने के लिए जो नेक्स्ट जो कंसेप्ट आया वो आया रेजोनेंस स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ बेंजीन. नाउ दिस रेजोनेंस स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ बेंजीन it tried to explain the objection of the Kekule's structure. Now what it says that the benzene is exist either in first form or in second form. So these two form are inter-exist or they are interchange. Okay, and they are always interchanging. So this is called as a resonance structure. So it is concluded that actually benzene is exist in this form. Okay, where the double bonds are continuously rotating around the different carbons. Okay, so where the double bonds is not fixed between any two carbons, rather it is circulating or it is having the resonance over the all carbons. Okay, so this is called as a resonance structure of the benzene. What it says that, it says that okay, these two structure are canonical forms of the benzene. In actual, the benzene is resonance hybrid of these two structure. Okay, तो benzene जो है वो resonance hybrid है these two structure, means first structure and this is second structure. It means that any two adjacent carbon atoms of the benzene molecule are neither joined by pure single bond nor by pure double bond. Okay, as a result all कार्बन कार्बन बॉन्ड्स लेंथ आर इक्वल. ओके, सभी का जो लेंथ है वो इक्वल है, मीन्स 1.39 एंगस्ट्रॉम. ओके, इतना उसका लेंथ है. सो अगर हम देखते हैं तो डबल बॉन्ड का जो लेंथ होता है वो होता है 1.34 एंड सिंगल बॉन्ड का जो लेंथ होता है वो होता है 1.54. ओके, और लेकिन जो बेंजीन में जो बॉन्ड लेंथ है वो कितना है 1.39, मतलब दोनों के बीच में है. 1.54 और 1.34 के बीच में आ जाता है 1.39. So all C single bond C bond of the benzene have the 1.39 angstrom length. ठीक है. Now resonance hybrid is always more stable than its canonical structure. This is the reason why benzene is more stable than either of the two Kekule's structure. Resonance structure of benzene explain all the fact like unusual stability, equality of carbon-carbon bonds, bond length in benzene, and it's oxidizing, it's behave like a unsaturated compound. Okay, these all objections or limitations they have been explained by resonance structure of the benzene. Is this clear?